Philosophy and reasoning are always good when considering theological questions. But all good theology is ultimately decided against the whole of the Scriptures, which is the exact reason we have a canon called the Bible in the first place. Trouble and false doctrine occurs when one portion of Scripture is taken to develop a theology that is inconsistent with the gospel truth that we are saved by grace through faith in Jesus as our only source and our only hope of salvation. The gospel that the Apostle Paul preached to the Gentiles is the true gospel. Any other message is a false gospel. The true gospel is Jesus was crucified, raised back to life on the third day, and ascended into heaven to provide the forgiveness of sins and the tearing down of everything that separated us from God, and securing grace that is available to all that place their faith in Jesus as their only hope and their only source of salvation. That's taken from 1 Corinthians 15, 1 through 4. It's all about Jesus. It's all about Jesus and Him crucified. We humans play no role in it. It is given and it is applied as a gift to all who believe in the finished work of Jesus as sufficient for our salvation. It is finished. Paul also wrote in 1 Corinthians 2:2, quote, "For I determined to know nothing among you except Jesus Christ and Him crucified," unquote. False gospels can easily be identified when they make any additional requirements or insistence on some human efforts to accomplish a process leading to salvation. Jesus accomplished everything on our behalf. We need only to place our faith in what Jesus has already provided. Paul wrote in Galatians 1, 6 through 9, quote, "I am amazed that you are so quickly deserting Him who called you by the grace of Christ for a different gospel, which is not just another account, but there are some who are disturbing you and wanting to distort the gospel of Christ. But even if we, or an angel from heaven, should preach to you a gospel contrary to what we have preached to you, he is to be accursed. As we've said before, even now I say again, if anyone is preaching to you a gospel contrary to what you have received, he is to be accursed," unquote. Believing and preaching the true gospel, you see, is a matter of great importance. Preaching the wrong gospel brings a curse. I tell you most earnestly today that many will face the consequences of that curse for eternity. Soundly reject any gospel that adds anything to or injects any qualifiers on the faith in Jesus and Him crucified. Anything else is a perversion of the truth and a heresy we must deny any validity. 1 Corinthians 1:23 says, quote, "But we preach Christ crucified, to the Jews a stumbling block, and to the Gentiles foolishness."